guys, it's Amber from the Digi Stitchery, and today we have a gigantic fabric release. We will be talking about our Christmas release. I have quite a few finishes for you guys since it's been a minute since I've been on here. And also, I have some whips to show you, so stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to the Digi Stitchery Flosstube channel. This is Flosstube 24. Let's see, it has been quite a while, but I have been working diligently on our fabric release we're going to talk about today. Let's see, what has been going on here? School, activities, and lots of stitching and a little bit of earnest vet visits. My daughter, she has been practicing archery, getting ready for tryouts for her archery season. We've been going all over the area here. She takes archery lessons from 2 different facilities, so we're just like everywhere every week. And then she decided she wanted to try out for competitive swimming for a team. So she's never done it before. When I first started Flosstube last summer, but 23, she went to camp and she loved it. Well, we missed camp this time around because of vacations and whatnot. So she decided, because she's in middle school and in 7th grade and can do like the actual school sports now, which is awesome. It's so cool to see like what these kids are doing and their names coming up and all their achievements and stuff. It's so cool to see. Well, anyway, she wants to do the swim team in the spring. With her not knowing anything about swimming, we don't know anything about swimming. I was on the dive team a million years ago. I just dove. That was like the easiest thing. I didn't have to learn about anything over on the swimming side that all my friends were on. Didn't know anything. I just jumped off the board. So she wanted to learn, and so she just got on, like, she's a little late into the season, but she just got on the swim team and she's like working her little booty off and doing the archery, and it's so much fun. She's got guitar going on now that she loves. Like, that's her little private thing, like, that she loves to do. And she also made honor choir this year, which is crazy because we didn't think she enjoyed it, but her teacher talked her up and wanted her to do it, and she loves it now, which is awesome. So we've got a lot going on, I can say that. Let's see, along with that, I've been designing and working around the clock. I have something so much fun to talk to you guys about and share with you, not in this Flosstube, but probably in the next Flosstube. I'll have more details of something I am cooking up, trying to figure out details and the final things for 2025. So I'm very excited about that. So stay tuned for that. So I've been working on that amongst the other craziness that is work. And then Ernest, my big Pyrenees Bernese baby, I always buy him like the biggest rawhides you can get because he's huge. He's 104 pounds and he's 2, so he needs to exert energy, right? Well, this last rawhide I got him, he rubbed his lip. It got red. I immediately took it away from him. However, the redness persisted. He kept rubbing, as anybody would. Spread to his eyes, an infection. So for the last 3 weeks, we were in daily at the vet getting an antibiotic injection. We thought it went away, but lo and behold, he woke up one morning and his right eye was swollen again with the gunky bacterial whatever. So now I'm back every day taking him to get his injections. So I am hoping this will be the end of it, like we can finally clear it out, whatever is going on. The vet is stumped. It's just crazy. And he's just, poor baby. He's just not himself, but he is enjoying the, I can't say it, so I'll spell it, the CAR rides a lot. So, and there are pup cups involved as well. We have a PJ's Coffee here in town that knows him by name at this point. So that's what's been going on here. I hope all is well with everyone. I know there's so many things going on in the world right now, but you know what? We've got to keep our heads up and keep positive. And yeah, so let's go on to the important stuff, why you are here for the big fabric release. Okay, so Christmas fabric. Let's back up to last year. Last year we did kind of 2 Christmas releases if you think about it. We did Classic Christmas, which was your classic Christmas colors, reds, greens, blacks, browns. And then I did a follow-up to, that was kind of the opposite side, Marshmallow World, which was your pastels, okay? With, oh gosh, we had Blue Christmas, we had Snowed In, which is so beautiful, Snowed In purple, pink, and dark mint. So we kind of had like a yin and a yang thing going on. So with this release, which is 10 fabrics, if you can believe that. Like I couldn't stop designing. Like everything I made like just fit perfectly. So I couldn't like cut it off. Yeah, in fact, I added one this past weekend, like just at the last minute because it was too good not to add it. Does that make sense? So anyway, so that was kind of like 2 separate ones. So with this release, I kind of did, it's kind of a combo, if you will. There's a great mix of colors and designs in here. I think there's going to be something for everyone in this. And the name of the series is 'Twas the Night, in honor of the beautiful, fun poem, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. I love this poem. It has so much imagery in it. The words, it's written beautifully. I love it. So let's get started. So as I name off these, you'll get, I took phrases, words from the story of 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. Okay, so let's do Ada. That's the tried and true middle ground fabric. As usual, I will show you the Ada Opalescent, the Ada, the Linda, and the linen, okay? So first off, let's do the Ada. Like I said, I am just like all over the board here. Sorry, guys. So first off is a twinkling. I love this. It's a silver, it's a gold. It's wonderful for ornaments. Just super, super pretty. This gold is more of a gold color. It's not more brown, it's not more yellow, it's just right in the middle. The silver is a gray, because you can't really get that metallic silver, you know, in a look, but I think it blends beautifully and offsets the gold that we got going on here. So this is a twinkling. And next is Sugar Plum. I love this. It is just a mix of what I imagine the sugar plums would look like. A glistening, light purpley pink with maybe a darker purple look, especially giving off way cool Sugar Plum Fairy dress vibes, I think. So very cool. This would be great for your Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery Christmas stitching. gosh, anything, penguins, polar bears, this would look adorable with. So Sugar Plum. Next is, let's do this one. Chimney Soot. I love this. I love like the color, and I have so many plans for this guy. It's again, I love giving everybody a great alternative to black fabric. This is perfect. This is a beautiful, beautiful dark charcoal with the light flecks of distressing within it. And it does look like chimney soot, really. Hence the name. But I love this. I have so many plans. So many. Will I get to them? Probably not, you know, because time. But, you know, whatever. All right, so chimney soot, winter snap, which is gorgeous. These blues, I love. I love the mix of the blues and the way everything's laid out in it. And I love, look, you can stitch it any way you want, horizontal, vertical, whatever. And the blues are beautiful everywhere you go. I love this. If you have a snowy background that you are needing like big patches of white, this works. I will show you, I am actually working on this fabric in a whip. Even this light blue, I am stitching in it now with white, and it pops. You can see it. So this is a wonderful winter blue. Cardinals would look fantastic on this. My go-to, what? Winterberry color and cotton. Red would look fantastic. Ribbon red, licorice red. My go-to winter green would look good on this. Chop Chive, Classic Colors Chop Chive. But I love this. So many possibilities with Winter's Nap. And then the namesake for 'Twas the Night. This is 'Twas the Night. So imagine Santa, he's riding off in his sleigh. The skies are all the stars are just twinkling. It's beautiful. The reflection of the moon gives off kind of that greeny blue turquoise vibe we got going on here. Just awesome. And again, stitch it any way you want. It works. It works. So 'Twas the Night. And then this one, I love this one. There's so many possibilities with this one too. It just cracks me up. This is as quiet as a mouse. It has texture of our little furry friends, and I love it. I love the colors because it is a chocolate, like a deep dark chocolate brown, like in this like center part. But you've got flecks of black and then little flecks of like gray throughout that give it a furry feeling. So very cool. Another great alternative for like your darker fabric stitching, like your black or your chalkboard black. White's gonna show beautifully on here. Reds are gonna pop, golds are gonna look good. Golds and browns always look good together. Bright greens are gonna look good on here. So, as quiet as a mouse. And then, in honor of the big guy, we have two fabrics here. We have Saint Nick, which I love. This is dark reds. We've got blacks in here. We've got oranges, rusty oranges, greens, creams. We've got the whole gamut in here. And it was intentional that I left this creamy in the middle. Because with our Christmas stitching, if it's not monochromatic, you're gonna have a lot of colors going on. So you're gonna have your reds, your greens, your golds, your browns, your blacks, right? Or even your teals, that's popular too. I wanted you to be able to stitch that in the center, but then when you're finishing, to have this added pop of just watercolor Christmas, like for your finishing. But again, you can stitch, which is awesome, any way you want. If you have a piece that's gonna fit in this 10 by 6 or 5 by 6 size, no, that is not. That is a 5 by 12. Like, you could totally do that, and change your colors up. Like, it's so versatile, and you can just stitch. There's so many options. That's why I love all this modeled fabric, because you can pick and choose where you want to stitch depending on your design and your idea for finishing. So this is Saint Nick, and of course green and red for him, right? And then we have Bowl Full of Jelly, which I love this. I love this color. It was so much fun to pick and choose and to like come up with like the different things, because everybody has a different version of Bowl Full of Jelly. I think this is just so cute. It's not a red, like it's almost persimmon-y, almost. It's not super dark either. So if you're wanting dark, I would go with Rudolph Red, like True Red from last year. Go with Christmas Bow if you're wanting like a maroon. But if you're wanting something on the lighter side, Bowl Full of Jelly has got you. Like, this is just so pretty. It's got that kind of persimmon-y light red with just little flecks of pink going on in here, brushes of pink, which is really cool. Teal would look fantastic on this, or aquas, that kind of thing. All right, 2 more. This is a big release. Like, it's just crazy. Yeah. So this one is Fallen Snow. And I love this because this isn't like you look outside and it's like psh, white out blizzard. No, this is snow is just starting to fall on the concrete, starting to pile up a little bit. You got some stuff going on. It's everywhere. But the beauty of this is colors are going, your majority of the color wheel theory, whatever, is going to work on here because of the grays and the whites. And there are some flecks of a little bit of brown, you know, just here and there to give it a little bit of character, but nothing overwhelming. You probably wouldn't even notice it unless I pointed it out, honestly. But I think in these darker gray areas, your white is going to stand out. Now, I would do a B5200 or a white DMC, or what is that? Color and cotton, pearl white. Yeah, I would maybe stay away from like the creamy whites, like a 3865 or bamboo. I would go like white. B5200 is probably your best bet to make it pop on this, but I think it's gonna work. And the colors I'm working on a whip right now. They look so cool. So this is Fallen Snow. And then last one, it doesn't have like a phrase from 'Twas the Night, because I racked my brain. I loved this color so much, and I think it was needed for this series. I think it kind of like closed it up in a big bow, a big green bow, by the way. So it doesn't have that name, but I think it fits beautifully. And who wouldn't have a Christmas wreath hanging in their home somewhere? So this is Christmas wreath, and it is beautiful. Sorry, we got some fuzzies on there. It is beautiful. It is more of a yellow green. So if we go back and think about last year's Santa's Helper, that was like Buddy the Elf uniform green, like green, 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 quintessential green. This is drawn back a little, but still in your face green, if that makes any sense at all. But I love this color. Monochromatic stitching, holy moly. This would look fantastic on this. Erin Elizabeth's Believe, she just released. That is a white stitch. Oh my gosh, this would look beautiful on here. Actually, it would look beautiful on all these colors. But this green is awesome. So this is Christmas Wreath. And that is it for 'Twas the Night. I am so excited about this series. So many possibilities, so much awesomeness. It's fantastic. So, yes. So I don't want to do like I don't want to go over this again because we're going to go over 2 more different types of fabric with it. So we'll do that. So, okay, moving on to 'Twas the Night Opalescent fabric. I did 5. Started out, I was like, 3, it'll be fine. Nope, I had to keep adding more and I had to cut myself off at 5 because really, when you're talking about Christmas stitching, ornament stitching, you want that glitz, that little shimmer, just the magic of Christmas, right? So I had to stop myself at 5. But I think we have a good variety that is going to appeal to all of you opalescent lovers, including myself, okay? So first off, I had to do it because of just the namesake itself, a twinkling. It is gorgeous. You cannot have silver and gold without a twinkle or a shimmer. Am I right? Like, gorgeous. I can totally see like angel ornaments with this, nativity, gorgeous. I love this. So, a twinkling, opalescent. And then as usual, opalescents are in 14, 16, 18, and 20 count, just like the regular Ada. And then next, had to do it, Sugar Plum. I love this. It is so pretty. Just look at that shimmer and then the mix of colors. It's gorgeous. Next up is Bowl Full of Jelly. That looks really cool in the light here. And then 'Twas the Night. Add shimmer to your stars, right? Makes sense. It's almost got an Aurora Borealis look going on with it, which is really cool. And then last but not least, I honestly, like, threw this in the printer. Was like, we'll see how it goes. Whatever. I don't know. To my surprise, this is fantastic and I love it, and it may be my favorite of the opalescents because it has so much going on for it, like as far as variety of stitching, right? So this is Fallen Snow in opalescent. Very cool. It's kind of hard to see the shimmer in it, but the grays, the white, just cool, right? So that is Opalescent Fallen Snow. So for the opalescents, I will go over that. It's only 5 out of the 10 of 'Twas the Night, but we got Fallen Snow, 'Twas the Night, Bowl Full of Jelly, Sugar Plum, and a Twinkling. Okay. So moving on, we're gonna do linen next. And I know we go over all this all the time, but it's just good for me to repeat for our new viewers out there. Linen is always going to be just a hint darker than your Aida. It just takes the ink a little bit darker. That's just the makeup of it. I didn't see like a huge change when I was testing, so that's good. Like, unlike other series that we've had where there's like a huge difference, like there's not really this time around. So with linen, I do a 32 count Belfast and then a 36 count Edinburgh. Sorry if I butchered that. So here is 'Twas the Night in linen. This is Fallen Snow, A Twinkling, Sugar Plum, Bowl Full of Jelly, Saint Nick, Winter's Nap, A Twinkling, no, 'Twas the Night, it's too many names, Christmas Wreath, As Quiet as a Mouse, and Chimney Soot. All right, so that was linen, 32, 36 count. And as always, the sizes that are available are 10 by 12, 14 by 16, and 16 by 20. All right, so last but not least, let's talk about Linda. Linda, as opposed to linen being darker than Aida sometimes, Linda is a little bit on the lighter side than Aida when printed. But truthfully, I'm looking through here, there wasn't anything that was crazy that changed so much when printing on Linda. So that's good, I think. We can be a little bit more consistent when that happens. If you're wanting to switch or stitch maybe one piece on Linda and you're wanting the companion piece to be maybe the same fabric and you want to do it on an Aida, it's going to be close. It's not going to be that stark difference like some fabrics we've seen in the past. All right, so Linda is 27 count, and here is A Twinkling, Saint Nick, Bowl Full of Jelly, Christmas Wreath, 'Twas the Night, Winter's Nap, I gotta get this down, Sugar Plum, Fallen Snow, As Quiet as a Mouse. Man, the texture on here really shows up in Linda. Like, woo, you can see that. I could just pet it. Just pet my little furry friend here. Little, what's that guy? Gus Gus. I enjoy Gus Gus from Cinderella. He's cute. So I'm imagining it's him and not some weird, gross little mouse because I'm not a really big rodent fan, but it's Gus Gus. Okay, and Max? Was that the other one? I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I have no idea. Last but not least, Chimney Soot. So that is it for 'Twas the Night. I hope you are excited about it. I hope your head is spinning with like so many ideas of what you could stitch on this awesome fabric. Let me know in the comments section, what is your favorite color out of 'Twas the Night? Let me know what you think about the new fabric. So yeah, so with that, that That was a lot. Oh, and this should be live in the store now. So you should be able to head over to the Digi Stitchery Etsy shop and check out 'Twas the Night and all those fabric selections. So yeah, we are live in the shop. Okay, let's move on to finishes because man, I have a ton since we haven't been on here or I haven't been on here. Yeah, I've got a ton of finishes because I've been stitching up a storm. First off, we are in Halloween. It is October now. So happy Halloween decorating if you are just putting it up, or if you're like most people, which I wish I could do it, is like have it up at the beginning of fall, but I can't. I got so much fall stuff and I only have so much room, so oh well. But I did decorate this for Halloween. I have a little tree, a black tree. I haven't put that up yet, and I got a few other things, but they'll eventually come out. Yeah, so finishes. All right, what haven't I shown you here? Let's see. Okay, so Something Wicked by Cherry Hill Stitchery. I finished this in a pillow with some Tula Pink fabric, which, oh my God, love it. Love it. I stitched this on 14 count Rorschach test from the Spooky series. I love this. And its companion piece, hopefully I don't drop my spiders, is Welcome My Pretties, also by Cherry Hill Stitchery. I stitched this on 16 count Opalescent Frank from the Monster Mash series. I love this. I love it. This wood piece I bought in the clearance section at Hobby Lobby like last summer. It was from their like mermaid section. I think it said like mermaids. I don't know, it had some inspirational mermaid thing. I don't know. I painted over it. But I painted it, I distressed it, added these awesome spiders from Michael's and some cobwebs. And I love it. Oh, and this rickrack it's color and cotton. I think it's grape soda, but that's like purple. Guys, if you are looking for like purple, that is perfect. So I love this. It's so cute and I love it sitting next to it. It's just adorable. Okay, so then my next finish is Halloween Tier, which is so cute, by Erin Elizabeth. I cranked out 2 tiers in like a month. It was insane. Let's see, I used the called for colors on this and I stitched on 14 count The Bride from Monster Mash. So I intentionally did a middle stitch because I just wanted the outskirts of The Bride to come in on my finishing. Yeah, so called for colors. The only thing I did was instead of a white tier tray, I went with gray. And I love it. It's so cute. I love stitching her stuff, like these tier trays, because you can stitch a little motif and like once you're done, like that's a big deal because they're so little. Like they're just fun to stitch. So I got that one done. I backed it with this purple gingham fabric I got in Branson at the Quilts. We just say quilts. It's just I think it's Quilts ×3 quilt shop or something, but we just keep repeating it when we talk about it. My family and I, they make fun of me. And then some, that's hot glue, orange rickrack. And this orange rickrack I bought at Joann's because they had it on sale. And it's like perfect Halloween orange. And then as usual, I finished all my tier trays on a Happy Harvest sign I picked up at Hobby Lobby last year with some washers and magnets. So really easy. I have not seen this size though, this year at Hobby Lobby at all. Like they have like a bunch of other different sizes. So hopefully, you know, if you're interested in finding something, it is a, of course it doesn't have the size on here. It's like almost like a 6x8 or something, I think. But there you go. So Halloween's here. And then this last one in the display is a Boney bunch by Plum Street Samplers. And I love this, it's so cute. I stitched this on 14 count Villainous from the Monster Mash series. And it's so cute. And what I did was, okay, so I did the messy bow and then the pillow, but I did like a pin on it so I could take it off depending on like wherever I displayed it. And then what's cute about this is you can also turn it. So they're like different ways. It's really cute. And then like I could put my messy bow down here or on another piece or whatever. This is a wood skull from Scarlet Sky Designs. I did the Halloween box last year, like mystery box, and she gave us like a bunch of these little wooden pieces, which are awesome for finishing. I painted it and then I distressed it with those Tim Holtz stamps. So that's really cute. And then just messy bow with a bunch of ribbon I had. But very, very cute. A Boney bunch by Plum Street Samplers. And then that is it, because the rest of those are old pieces or pieces from last year. Happy Halloween is Howl at the Moon from the Spooky series from last year. Actually, just let me show it. Because it's one of my favorites. This is a 7x7 inch moon. So you can plan ahead for your stitching. If it's going to fit in a 7x7 finish, you can stitch this sucker in the moon and have a full finished piece. So there you go. I added a felt bat at the back. Messy bow, but what's awesome about this is I added a magnet on the inside of the pillow so I could move it or put it on just wherever I want, depending on where I display it. So I'm not gonna put that up because it'll be a mess. So let's go ahead and move on to other finishes. So sticking with Halloween finishes, my mom stitches as well. She's in Florida. And she stitches all sorts of different stuff, but lately she has been on a kick of Brenda Gervais. My mom is a newer stitcher. So when I say newer, like, okay, I started in 2020. I consider myself still a novice, right? She started, gosh, 2021, maybe 2022. So, but she's been doing a fantastic job of just, you know, stitching so many different projects, and her skill level, whoa, it's like really good. In fact, I'm going to show you her backs because they're good. They look so stinking good. Like, I don't care. I do not care. I give my things occasional haircuts. I just stitch because I love it. I'm not like particular about anything, like at all. You would be appalled if you saw the backs of my stitching, or if you saw me stitching period, you just be, oh my gosh, just stop. But no, my mom's is great. Yeah, she's been on this total Brenda Gervais kick, and it's been challenging her because she's learning new stitches, and she'll call me and she'll go, oh, Brenda challenged me today. And I'll be like, okay, what happened? And she'll tell me, and then she'll send me a picture, and I'm like, that looks beautiful. What are you talking about? You did a fantastic job. So It's funny. She's decided, since she's done so much Brenda Gervais that she loves, she's done like a full Snowman book, and then she's done almost all the Halloween little booklet, the Jack-o'-lantern book, that she's like, I think I need a break. So we're trying to regroup, and I'm trying to help her find like some other designers to stitch to kind of give her something else to do. But it's been pretty funny. But her stitching is beautiful, so I'm going to show you. This is Boo by Brenda Gervais with Thy Needle. I think it's just called Boo, actually. And look at it. It is just so pretty. She did such a good job. I did a color conversion for her. I pulled Classic Colorworks. We changed things up a bit to make it work on this 14 count Villainous from the Monster Mash series. This Villainous, guys, is gorgeous. Like, if you're wanting a purple, Villainous is the way to go. But the green in Boo is Classic Colorworks Frog Legs. But look at it. She did such a good job. And the mouse, we did Thundercloud. She's so cute. And then, like, there's beading on here. My mom had never done that before. That was really cool. The bow, it's just so cute. She did such a good job. So I'm going to show you the back now. Like, granted, there's some, like, traveling on the stars because, yeah, I would do that too. But look at that! Oh my gosh! It looks so good for the back. Yeah, she does a good job. So, Boo, 14 count, Villainous, looks fantastic. I'm gonna finish this off into a pillow for her because she wants pillows to tuck into her. She's got like shelving and displays and all sorts of stuff going on for Halloween. She wants pillows for that. Okay, the next one is from Brenda Gervais. It's from the Jack-o'-lantern like book. The book with like, gosh, 7 or 8 different designs. I've got 2 to show you from that book. This is the Pumpkin Witch, I think. I don't know the names. My mom has the book. But this is stitched on 14 count The Bride. And I love this. I love this. We changed the dress to be plum paisley to make it a little bit more brighter and go with the fabric more. And then this one was going to be a pillow, and I was going to finish it really thick so you could see like it was going to be big and to show off the bride, the dye effect, the watercolor. But Paisley and Polka Dots came out with, gosh, I think it was last week, a witch's hat with a display, and she had this particular stitch displayed in it, and it looked fantastic. It had like a witch's hat and a candy corn and other stuff with it. It was so cute. My mom bought that, and she's going to be finishing it on that piece. So whenever I get down there, I will have to finish the actual fabric piece for her. But hopefully I can get a photo of it. So my mom's good at painting, distressing, doing all that stuff, way better than I am. So I'm curious to see what she comes up with on the paint job. So, okay. So the last one that my mom did is from that same Jack-o'-lantern book. And it is Ghosts and Goblins. And this is stitched on 14 count eggplant from the Summer Veggies series. And this is adorable. Again, we actually used on all 3 of these the same like Classic Colorworks floss. So everything is consistent. Like the black coffee, the frog's legs, the marmalade, pumpkin harvest, plum paisley when there is purple. But look at that. That is just so stinking cute. She did such a good job. And then this is going to be a pillow as well. And I actually have some really pretty green gingham that I'm going to use for the backing. So that's that. So that's it for like Halloween finishes. Quite a few. But I did manage to get a few done in the last series we launched, which was Fall Forest, the fall fabric, which is gorgeous and I love. And I've been seeing you guys stitching on it and it looks fantastic. Let's see. So the first piece I stitched was Sunflower from Fall Forest, and it is the fall tier tray from Erin Elizabeth. I love this. I used called for colors again, as usual, except for the tier tray. I went with like a brown gray. I want to say DMC 648. I just wanted something other than white. And I think it works beautifully with the actual sunflower print in the fabric. So very, very cute. Finished this the same way I finish all of her tier trays that I showed you in the Halloween. I did buy these wooden leaves at Hobby Lobby, and they're just really cute accents. And I went with 2 separate fabrics for the backing just to give it a little bit of a oomph to the finish. Okay, and then my last finish for this segment, I can't talk, and for Fall Forest is Happy Harvest by Cherry Hill Stitchery. Oh my gosh, I love this. I stitched this on 14 count Fog, and I love this color. It is a fabulous, creamy, dirty gray neutral. I love it. I pulled my own Color and Cotton and Classic Colors floss mix, and it just looks beautiful. And then I turned it into a pillow, and oh, this is the green gingham fabric I'm actually going to use on those purple pillows. And then I had some felt leaves from Hobby Lobby I bought years ago that I never used. I put them over the rough stitching I used to pack this guy. So very cute. Happy Harvest, Cherry Hill Stitchery. All right, let's just jump into whips. This is quite the long floss tube we got going on here, but that's okay, right? We've got tons and tons of stuff to talk about. All right, as far as whips, let's go back and talk about 'Twas the Night. You know, that small little fabric series we're releasing. So we're talking about today, you know, nothing huge, but I have kitted up. I haven't started yet because, you know, time, stuff, activities, life, but I'm super excited to stitch this. You will see floss tosses on these whips that I'm showing you like in the coming weeks with all of my like floss picks and stuff. But I put together a kit for Crochet to Go-Go for the little penguin. He's adorable. He is so stinking cute. I love him or her. I don't know. So cute. I love the colors on this. And I picked Saint Nick. Okay? I picked Saint Nick, and I am going to stitch smack dab in the middle so that penguin just pops right off the fabric. But it's gonna work beautifully because I picked my reds and my greens to go with the fabric to kind of like meld and like pop off a little bit. So I'm excited to start stitching this guy. So I'm ready to stitch. I got my center point ready to go. So Saint Nick, and I'll be stitching Crochet to Go-Go, the little penguin. I don't know if I'm gonna do the wording or not. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But the penguin is going on here no matter what. Okay. Let's see. Next, I do have a small start on this guy because I couldn't like not do it because I was too excited to start it. So I am stitching Candy Cane Cottage by Cherry Hill Stitchery. And this is the companion piece to a piece I did last winter Peppermint Sweet Shop. I ended up stitching that on Snowed In Purple Opalescent. I entered that in the fair and got second place, I think. So yeah, that was really fun to stitch and it turned out really cool. I pulled my own colors, a mix of Classic Colorworks and Color and Cotton, and I ended up pulling those same colors for this piece as well. So Candy Cane Cottage, and I am stitching it on Opalescent Fallen Snow. Love it. Love it. Started the words Candy Cane. And this is Ferris Wheel by Color and Cotton. So you can see the shine. It's so cute. I love it. I love it, and yeah. And I have an idea for finishing. So, and about the piece, I just need to measure it because I may need to modify a little bit. I don't know. I might have been a little bit too ambitious. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to figure it out. But if it works, it's gonna be like the cutest freaking finish ever, I think, that I have. So, okay. Last one for 'Twas the Night, whips, can't talk, is, oh, this is so cool. Okay, so it is Christmas Terrarium by Tiny Modernist. This is so cool. Now, I haven't stitched any of her terrariums. I've just done, oh, maybe that butterfly one was a terrarium. I don't remember. But, no, it wasn't. It was autumn something, but it wasn't a terrarium. Okay, so I'm stitching that, and I just pulled, whoa, we got a lot going on here. I just pulled my own colors, just because I needed to use it. So, I am stitching this on 14 count Winter's Nap, and look at that. Like I said earlier when we were talking about Winter's Nap, that white in the light blue shows up. So if you have like a super snow white piece, Winter's Nap is going to work beautifully with it. So, decent start. I've been working on it a few days, but Christmas Terrarium, Tiny Modernist, Winter's Nap, 14 count. All right, so I've got 3 more whips to show you. They are Halloween. Yes, they are Halloween. Okay, this bad boy I have been, for the most part, keeping up with. I'm very proud of myself because I don't know about you guys, but I was a little too ambitious in my stitching plans for 2024. And I just got way too ambitious, joined too many sew-alongs, and I can't finish. I can't. And I feel bad. And I want to be able to, when I say I'm going to start something, I want to actually start it and complete it, right? So I'm having to go back, go through things in my stitching. That's why I haven't done a whip parade yet for you guys, is because I'm reevaluating what I want to stitch, what I need to do as far as like work stitching with and like personal stitching. So yeah, there's a lot going on. So I'm trying to reevaluate, and I'm also starting to think about what do I want to do for 25 that's a little bit easier, instead of overwhelming and like I feel like a chicken with my head cut off type thing. When a new Sal comes up and you're like, oh my gosh, I have to like join that now, and like you get all the stuff, and then the excitement fizzles because of time. It's just time, really. If you had all the time in the world, it'd be a totally different story. But time, unfortunately, is a huge factor. But nevertheless, let's get back to this. This is Satsuma Street's Monster House Sal. And I'm gonna back up because this is a big one. A big mama. Yeah, I am stitching the last part. I started on the crescent moon here. I'm stitching this on 14 count Wolfman. I love this. There's just really nothing left to say. I love this. It works out perfectly. I did not design this fabric for this stitch along at all. Like, it just came together beautifully. Beautifully. It's just awesome. Because look in the house, you can see like through a window, like the branch on the other side. Like, it looks so cool. I love it. I love this piece. And I will finish this piece because it's just fun to stitch. These colors, oh my gosh. They're just fun to stitch with because they're not colors you would, well, me personally, that I wouldn't stitch with every day. So it's fun to break them out and be like, oh my gosh, this color is so cool. And it works awesome with like this combo or whatever. But I love the monsters. Like, they're just so cute. All of them are. So, as far as, so this is Wolfman from the Monster Mash series, 14 count. As far as finishing this guy, I'm gonna frame it. It deserves to be framed. Honestly, I think it deserves to have glass. I may pony up the cash and actually take it in and have it like professionally framed. Never done that before. I'm sure many of you have. I have never done that. So, but I think this deserves it because it's just awesome. It's just awesome. I want a really crusty, antiqued, gross, black, distressed frame to go with this guy. Yeah, that's what I got. I got to think on that, and I got to get moving on it. Okay, so moving on to another whip. Oh, this is actually a fall forest whip. That's actually a Halloween whip. Fall forest fabric on a Halloween stitch. There we go. Okay, I am still moving on with, I've been at it for a while, the Ulysses Blue Stitching. This is Halloween sampler. I love it. It's so cute. This guy is just a cutie patootie. I am not stitching like the sampler part. And actually, I think because of the size that I'm stitching, I think I'm gonna have to omit the keys and the skulls, but I love them. So, I kind of want to add them to something else. I don't know, but super cute. So Ulysses Blue Stitching, found them on Etsy. Yeah, but okay, so let me show you what I have so far. And this is like big blocky stitches, which is actually really nice when you're like doing the counting, like the major counting on Monster Mash. That's so long. So this is Halloween sampler. I mean, I've gotten far, but I haven't gotten far, if that makes sense. But it looks awesome. And I'm stitching it on 14 count Fall Forest from the Fall Forest series. Look at that. I mean, the colors are beautiful. I pulled my own color and cotton and it looks awesome. I am running out of this, so I need to go order more because there's so much black on here, but it's like a brown black and it's really cool. It's coal from Color and Cotton, but very cool. I love it. It's coming along very well. And I love the fabric on it too, because the colors just pop. I can't wait to get these little pumpkins on down here. But okay, so let's go to the last whip, which is small. And I've had kitted up for like ever. I just haven't gotten around to it. But I finally did. I put some stitches in it. And it is a classic haunt. I don't have the sheet, but it's a classic haunt by Hands On Design. It's one of her round pieces. Kind of like very, very similar size to Botanical Bee and Liberty Pennies and A Gathering, I believe, the Give Thanks. I don't know, there's one with a table and a cornucopia. It's really cute. But anyway, this is the Halloween one, a classic haunt, and I am stitching this on 16 count eggplant from the Summer Veggies series. And I just pulled my own colors again, just to use what I had. And it's so cute. He is so cute. It's the ghost and it says trick or treat. I should have printed out the thing, I didn't. But super, super cute. I love this purple in here. And then the yellow in eggplant adds like a little Halloween-esque thing, like feel to the purple fabric. So very cool. I plan on finishing it like I finished Liberty Pennies and Botanical Bee on those Chantel 141 paddles that I spray painted with the Bear spray paint. I think last Flosstube I showed you. Either way, it's on Instagram. Oh, speaking of Instagram, follow on there. I post way more on there. And I also do live videos on Instagram. Occasionally, like a closer look at the fabric live. Check that out. I always save them and I put them in the feed. Or the profile, whatever, because the last one I did, very important, if you're still looking into fall fabric, I did a comparison and a review of Fall Forest, which just released, and then last year's fall series, which was Autumn, the Autumn fabric series. Too many fall words. So I did a review on that, and there are, like, once we pulled them out together, all the fabric, there's a ton of fall fabric, guys, that you can stitch on. So if you're still looking into that, or if you're ramping up your Christmas stitching, 'Twas the Night that is now released is fantastic for all of that. I will be doing a comparison live, or like a closer look, I guess, live on Instagram with 'Twas the Night, and we'll pull, oh gosh, I'll pull Classic Christmas as well, so you guys can have like a review of that, because there's a ton of fabric in that collection as well, possibly Marshmallow World too. So that's going to be a big live, and I'll announce it. I always announce it like a few days ahead of time. So follow me on Instagram at the Digi Stitchery. Yeah, like I said, I post way more on Instagram. It's just easier. Facebook is just, I don't know. It doesn't seem like anybody's on Facebook, like the major like pages. Everybody's in their little groups, which is cool. Not the major pages. So, but follow me there. I still do. I do the floss tosses there as well, if you want a closer look at those photos on Facebook. Let's see. In the comments section here in the video that you're watching, duh. It's been a long day, guys. It's only 9. Got a long day ahead of me. In the comments section, put down what fabric, particular color that you like for 'Twas the Night. Let me know your thoughts. And yeah, and make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel if you are not subscribed. And if you're not subscribed and you do subscribe, go back and look at last year's Christmas fabric, because if you're planning your Christmas stitching, you'll want to see that too. So I'm just trying to help you out. So, all right, let's see. I think that's it. I've got to upload this video, go to the grocery store, and I got to take Ernest for his next injection. So, poor guy. He's just not been himself. He doesn't yell at the UPS man or the Amazon delivery person when they come anymore. He's just not, he'd just rather take a nap. But when he gets in the car, he likes to bark at every truck that passes. So I'm not sure what's up with him in trucks, but it's not good. He wants to bark and pick a fight. So, but with that, you guys have a fantastic weekend. Happy stitching, and go check out 'Twas the Night. So I will talk to you guys later.